We've all got our addictions. We've all got our routine. Mine is to wake up, get caffeine, and go online. A little bit on a desktop, a bit on my phone. Over the morning, I give away gigabytes of information about myself, and I give it without being asked. This is my name. This is where I live. This is me on Twitter, and these are my photos. All this I share out of habit. I guess it's also part of the routine. Some would even call it an addiction. But there's a lot that I share without knowing it, and so do you. For instance, I know right now that this is the country you live in. I know that it's a nice night. I know that you're on a Mac. These are things I know just from where you're accessing this website before the day even gets started. So let's start the day. Part of my everyday routine is to see what the world is doing. Tell me where you go to get your news. The blue dot that you're seeing represents the site you are visiting right now. The red dots represent third parties who are notified each time you visit that site. Some of these third parties are called trackers, an ecosystem of data collection agencies that compare where you are on the web right now to where you've been before. And each time you browse, they learn more about you. Let's go back to my day. Now I'm distracting myself from work by looking for something funny. What about you? Where do you go for laughs? Now that we've browsed between two sites, do you see the connections between the dots? What that means is that your browsing history is being recorded. Not just what you do on a single site, but where you are coming from and where you go next. It isn't the website you're visiting that's collecting this data. There's usually a couple of other parties watching you. For example, you might have an advertising network dropping what are called cookies, small, unique files that live on your computer and record your activities on that page. When you visit another site on the same ad network, the ad network begins to build your profile. They can then sell this information to anyone who might want to speak, sell, or present directly to you. Often when you see an ad on the internet, there's been an instantaneous analysis of who you are, and an ad is chosen by auctioning your profile off to whoever bids highest to reach people similar to you.
In my case, lefty Canadian dads who read nerdy science fiction.
On some sites, I build this profile myself. I buy stuff at Amazon, and I watch shows on Netflix, and they suggest things I might like. You can see that they don't need to use any tracking networks. I give them this information myself. The art of tracking is figuring out who I am without me providing that info. If you're getting great news or funny videos without paying, odds are someone is paying for your attention. At this point, you might be asking, shouldn't I be happy that I'm not seeing ads, search results, and social network feeds targeted at conservative voters in Texas? The web is great at showing me what I want, but if we each see something personal, how can we be equal?
Maybe you wonder if you should be concerned at all that what you do online is tracked. If we have nothing to hide, who cares who is watching?
It's no longer about you. It's about how what you put out there affects everybody else. When you become a part of this system of data, your data is used to judge other people. Your data is used to assert power over other people. Your data is used to connect you to other people, but you become a comparison for all of these other people who are constantly surveilled under the suspicion that they may do something wrong.
Move away from the silly cat videos you're resharing and the perfect life you share online. Our greatest moment, our best meal, here's our kid doing something great. But we don't share the sad parts of our lives. We don't share the disappointments. We don't share the parts where we get caught in a lie, or the parts where we, are gluttonous. And we don't share that. And imagine if you were forced to share that, right? We don't want that.
People are so capricious about their digital selves. Oh, my digital identity, it lives out in the cloud. But your digital self is linked to a real person, and you only have one. So you should protect it.
I think there may be companies that desperately want us to give up as much information as possible because they are so bought into the surveillance economy that they need privacy to be dead.
People making the web every day encourage us to share more, buy more, click more, like more, and then sell information about what we do. Every day, the technology to do this gets better and easier, and the amount of money being made from our data increases. It's an industry making billions of dollars from what they know about us. But what do we know about them? This is the start of a documentary series that will answer this question. If you share data with us, we'll show you what the web knows about you. Let's track the trackers together.